Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A long night and a full day of work for power crews in northeast Wisconsin and upper Michigan as that spring storm knocked out electricity for tens of thousands of customers throughout the region.
Their work isn't finished by a long shot. It's continuing tonight, and another full day of work is slated for tomorrow. WPS telling us they hope to have all the power restored by the end of the day on Thursday. WPS and We Energy say that it's already restored power to about 110,000 customers affected by the spring storm. Still, about 87,000 customers in the region are awaiting service. That includes 14,000 in Brown County, 14,000 in Outagamie County, 12,000 in Marinette County, and even 10,000 up in Door County. And speaking of Door County, some people lost power in their homes last night, and they're still without power tonight.
Yeah, the community came together to make sure that people who needed a place to go could do so for free. Emily Riley brings us the story from Sturgeon Bay.
Thank you for calling the lodge. Can I have you hold one moment?
The phone's ringing all evening at the lodge at Latham Smith as dozens of families seek refuge from a massive power outage from a spring snowstorm. Milan Storsik, the general manager, says the Door County community has always supported him through difficult times, and he felt compelled to give back.
All of these people have been amazing to us for all these years, and this is just a little way to tell them thank you, and we are also proud to be part of Door County.
Many families at the lodge Wednesday night say they're grateful for the generosity and had no other place to turn to.
We had lost power last night. My mom, who's 86 years old, lost power last night. And when we found out that in the community that Latham Smith Lodge was offering safe harbor for people and giving this opportunity for them to be warm and have electricity and to be safe from the cold, it was fantastic.
The rooms are first come, first serve. The hotel also providing breakfast for the guests.
G57.
And hosting a bingo night.
Manager here are really good people. I mean, they'll go out of their way for just about anybody in the community.
Spreading kindness, and I think that's the most important thing, is to spread kindness, especially in tough times like this.
Those patiently waiting for the lights to turn back on at home, expressing heartfelt appreciation.
I give these guys a lot of credit for putting us up. A lot of people don't do that.
Cellcom and Walmart also helped out with donations here, and in the meantime, utility crews are working to restore power. Reporting in Door County, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.